Barks Alpha here, reporting for Newshound from my dream with your 24-hour crypto news roundup. On today's bulletin, Strategy and Bitmine bulk up on Bitcoin and ETH. PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin goes global. Cari network enters digital race. Global banking watchdog faces backlash. And Boris Johnson contemplates Pokemon and Ponzis. Let's dig. In a show of institutional confidence, Michael Saylor's firm, Strategy, announced the purchase of an additional 22,337 Bitcoin. The transaction, valued at approximately $1.57 billion, was announced by the man himself on the 16th on X. This latest acquisition brings the company's total holdings to 761,068 BTC, reflecting an overall average price of $75,696 per Bitcoin. Around the same time, Bitmine reported a haul of their own, acquiring 5,000 ETH directly from the Ethereum Foundation, bringing its total staked Ethereum holdings to over 3 million tokens, currently valued at around $6.6 billion. According to the Daily Hodl, the firm also increased its investment in ETH by $80 million to facilitate exposure to OpenAI equity, further diversifying its portfolio into the AI sector. Stablecoin news next, and PayPal has announced a major expansion of its dollar-backed stablecoin, PYUSD, making it available in 70 countries worldwide. Building on its initial launch in the US and the UK, the fintech giant added 68 new markets across Africa, South America, and Asia. The move aims to provide a faster, cheaper alternative for cross-border payments in regions where high conversion fees and slow bank transfers are common. Users in these markets can now hold and send the stablecoin directly, and in some regions, earn an annual yield of up to 4% on holdings. The total market cap for PYUSD has surged toward $4.1 billion, reflecting a 5x increase over the past year. Speaking of payment rails, Cari Network, a group focused on modernizing banking, has chosen ZK Sync's Providium technology to build a new digital payment system for U.S. regional and mid-sized banks. Led by former U.S. banking official Gene Ludwig, the project aims to help smaller lenders compete with the growing popularity of stablecoins. By using this new on-chain network, banks like Huntington, First Horizon, and M&T Bank can move money instantly 24/7 while keeping funds safely on their own balance sheets as official bank deposits. The system is designed specifically to meet strict U.S. banking rules regarding privacy and security. Unlike public cryptocurrencies that can be traded by anyone, this network is permissioned, meaning only verified banks can participate, ensuring money stays within a regulated banking framework. Speaking of which, the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, the global organization that sets the safety rules for how banks manage money, is facing intense pressure to rethink its strict 1,250% risk weight for digital assets. The group, named after the Swiss city where they meet, dictates the global playbook. Their current rule treats Bitcoin as a toxic asset, forcing banks to hold $1 of their own capital for every $1 of crypto they own. Industry advocates, such as Connor Brown of the Bitcoin Policy Institute, argue this makes it nearly impossible for traditional banks to offer crypto custody or financing services at a reasonable cost. Others were also quick to claim that the current math is flawed because it ignores Bitcoin's high liquidity and focuses only on its price swings. Last up, and former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson sparked a heated debate in the digital asset community after labeling Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme in a recent piece for the Daily Mail. Johnson's skepticism stems from a personal story about a friend who lost £20,000 to a fraudulent promotion promising doubled returns in BTC. The former politician argued that while he understands the value of physical collectibles like gold or even Pokemon cards, which have history and clear appeal, he fails to see the intrinsic worth of a decentralized digital currency that lacks a physical form or central issuer. His comments immediately drew a wave of backlash from industry leaders who mentioned that Johnson is confusing actual scams with the underlying technology of the Bitcoin network. Michael Saylor, co-founder of Strategy, countered that a true Ponzi scheme requires a central operator paying early investors with new capital, a structure that does not exist in Bitcoin's open-source, math-driven code. That's it for today, dogs. Remember to share with the pack, keep your noses to the ground, and your ears pricked so you never miss a beat. Reporting for Newshound, this is Barks Alpha. Yes, I do.